Hey, today we're gonna talk about making a wreath. So I got some silk flowers and greens and berries. Also these pine cones, and I have also pine cones that are real. I don't know which ones I'm gonna use, but before we finish the wreath, I'm just playing with here. Maybe a small bow there, the greenery, some balls somewhere, and I'm gonna use some of those poinsettias. I have here extra ribbon for tails, and yeah, I'm gonna make a small bow there. But let's figure out first how we make bows. So I'm not gonna make the tail here much because we don't need the tail because I have the other stuff there for tails. And we twist, then we go and make the middle loop first, and then we twist. That's the middle loop. And this is the first one. Then we twist again. So that one, what's happening here is that it's broke. Sometimes they add more in the middle of the bolt, but that's okay. We just hide it under there, and then we make the other loop. The next loops are a little bit bigger or larger than the first loops. And we twist and we twist. We make even a bigger loop there. And let's see how it would start to look. So you just make these look nicer and make them spread out. Maybe we make an other loop there. And when we spread it, it's definitely big enough there. So after I put the bows, I'm gonna gluing or using wires to attach these, and then we're gonna see the later that result, what comes from this one. So see you in a bit. And one more thing about the bow, I'm using a wire, and where your thumb was, you put the wire from there and turn it around, and then you turn this and twist these wires so that it holds, and then you have more leverage to start spreading the bow. And because this one is down, I'm gonna take this one up here. That one goes on that side. This one comes here. And then we puff these. And then we're gonna attach it here. And now let's make the smaller bow. twisting and turning the middle loop and then the side loops. And it's easy to make these bows when you have a wired ribbon. And we're gonna attach this bow here. So I already attached that one. And now we put the other bow here. And I'm just putting them with the same wire that I made it tight, and then just twist and set it in the right place. And I want to turn it maybe this way. This one is that way, so this one we put a little bit that way too. The flowers I most likely use a little bit hot glue and glue it there. And I know some people like the ready-made wreaths, and that's okay. And usually people like to use, especially in Christmas time, maybe the real ones. When you are a florist, you make a lot of those real ones during the holiday season. Want to do something a little bit different. So I just use my greens, and I'm gonna put the balls and attach them. So the balls are easiest to put, definitely to attach with the glue gun. But if you don't have a glue gun, you can still either attach them from this little thing with the wire. You just put the wire and then you tighten it very, very tight so that it stays there. So I will show you when this is ready. So here I attached the bows, both bows. I added these couple balls here, and I'm gonna put at least one there, and then I'm gonna work with the ribbons, the tails. And I wanted to show you that I bought this just from Hobby Hall when they had the Christmas sale. And all these poinsettias, or the one stem, so I've been just cutting out from there the two plumes, and then this one I've been just pulling out these branches, and this one I've been using only the greens, so I've been pulling them out. And I think these are maybe a little bit too big for this. I don't know, I might hide maybe one behind the bow or something. And these balls that I bought, 12 balls, they had minus 50%. So all this stuff I paid like $25. Ribbons I have, and the wreath I had. So, but the other materials, they were only $25. So basically, if you are creative and you want to make your own decorations, and it's fun, so it's not really any cheaper to buy. You can just make, if you're like to make crafts. So let me know in the comments if you would accept on your door something like this, or is this too modern or plain to your taste? And what I like about these silks that I bought from Hobby Hall is that you can actually bend these. You remember the first one we did, the Thanksgiving silk arrangement for your table. So those were cheap ones, and you weren't able to bend them stems. Let me know in the comments what kind of Christmas you like. And I hope this was sparking some interest to crafts. Have a great holiday season. See you next time. Bye.